Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first ever workshop on getting started contributing to GHC. Thank you all so much for attending. This is Farhad, I'm David. We're sort of co-organizing this event together. And we figured we'd start off just with a little bit of practical information to, first off, check the AV equipment for sure in a low stakes presentation, but also so that you know what's going on. So Farhad, do you want to?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, welcome from my side as well. A lot of familiar faces from Zurich. Glad that you could make it 3 days before. Yeah, thank you, David, also for suggesting that we hold this. It was a great idea. Looking forward to it. Yeah, cool. So some practical information before we start. I guess all of you have already seen the Wi-Fi password, so I guess that's, I don't need to talk about how that works. There's that thing there, and there's one in the corridor as well, so in case you need it again. Cool. Discord server, David's going to talk about that soon. Online participation, David's going to talk about that as well. Yeah, a room. So we had a bit of a scheduling problem. It's not a major problem. We're a bit cramped up right now, but after this afternoon, we're going to have the other room as well. So there's a really important meeting taking place on the other side right now, so we can't open that. But after lunch, we're going to have more space. So I guess everyone will get a table and a chair, and yeah, so that's cool. So sorry for the people who don't have a table right now. It's going to get more. It's going to get better soon. Good. General orientation about where we are and where the other buildings are. So we are currently at the Rapperswil campus, this is the train station you came on. That's the train station. You walked under this bridge, and we're at the campus here. The campus itself looks a little bit like this. We are in building number 4. Yeah. The other buildings will be relevant if you want to have some quiet time. So I'm going to come to that as well. Yeah. So we're currently in building number 4. The aula, so most of you have been on Zurich. The aula is on the other side of that, so it should be a bit familiar. There are toilets just below where we are sitting right now. So if you need to go to the toilet, just take the stairs down and it's there. Yeah. So feel free to always come in, come out. It's no big deal. Then lunch will be at the Mensa downstairs. Lunch will be individual. Yeah? So we need to somehow, the school is in full operation right now, so we have to somehow make sure that our breaks are coordinated with the students. So our lunch will be starting at 12:30. You will be paying for the lunch yourself. The Mensa accepts cards, credit cards. It also accepts cash, but cash is a bit slower to put out change. The stuff works fast, but it's just the paying that takes a bit of a time. So it may take a bit of time till everyone gets paid. Let me just explain the Mensa system a little bit for those of you who are here the first time. So the basic unit of measurement, hello, yeah, please have a seat. The basic unit of measurement for lunch is a plate. Yeah, so you basically, there's a menu, there's 2 types of menus. There's a vegetarian option, there's a non-vegetarian option, and there's sort of like a salad buffet and sort of like leftovers from yesterday buffet. And so, yeah, no food waste. So you basically just take what you want, you go to the end and you pay. I think the prices will be, I think it's like 11 francs or 13 francs or something like that per plate. So that's it. There's water available, there's a water fountain, you don't have to buy the water. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, that should be fine. I haven't reserved a table, but at this time at which we will be going there, it will be more or less empty. So we will have, we can even sit outside if you want. Good, cool. Then, as David's going to say, so there are sessions planned, but it's also possible for you to step out and do some quiet coding if you want, or chat with people, things like that. So I'm just going to go over some of the possibilities where you can do this. Yeah. So we are in building number 4. In building number 1, that's where we normally have Zurich. On the first floor, there's an open space with couches, with tables. Students are normally there doing stuff. That's a place where you can talk, do stuff together, things like that. Then, if you need a place where you can work in peace, building number 5, which is just there, this is the library building. So if you go to the first floor of that, there's a quiet working area. Yeah. There's also sort of a semi-quiet working area on the ground floor of building number 5. Yeah, so that should be enough for our needs. So I guess we can just stick to these 3 buildings. If you see that there's not enough space there, you can go to building number 8 as well.
May
Just
I
walk
interrupt
around.
briefly?
Sure, please.
So for those coming from North America, first floor means you go up 1 set of stairs rather than 0.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
0 based. Yes.
Cool. Dinner is individual, so we haven't planned anything for dinner, so it's all free.
So I sent out a link to everybody to the ZiraHack Discord server. If you haven't joined yet, please do so. This is going to be our sort of official discussion forum, and it's where all of the remote participants are hanging out as well. So if you want to interact with them, that's where they are. I'll be monitoring it during talks so that I can proxy remote questions into local questions. And I'll also be announcing live streams there and making other announcements both there and via the email announcement lists. So if you need an invite to the ZiraHack Discord server still, please just let me know and I'll get you sorted out. All of the talks are going to be live streamed on YouTube and recorded. So I got my laptop there humming away and turning its fan on. This microphone I'm holding here is going to be our audience questions microphone. So just like I ran over to Ben, I'll be running out to people with it if you have questions here, just so that people online can hear you. If you do ask a question and don't get the microphone in time, speakers, please repeat the question so that both for the recording and for the remote participants. If you are participating remotely and you ask questions or make comments on the YouTube comment feed, I won't be monitoring that, so there's a good chance that it'll be missed. So please ask your questions on the Discord channel that we have for the event instead. So general expectations for this event. The real goal here is that people who show up leave ZiraHack having been able to make a merge request to GHC that's sitting there with green CI ready to get reviewed and merged. So if anything you can do to make that happen is highly welcome. If there's a talk that's not a topic that's particularly interesting for you, please feel free to skip it. 3 sessions a day is a lot of information and probably nobody can absorb all of it. So if you need to prioritize, that is highly welcome. All of the presenters have said that they're willing to provide mentorship to help out, to answer questions, both now and during ZiraHack. So could presenters please stand up real quick? Sorry for remote participants, but everybody who's standing up here is able to answer your questions. Well, we also have a couple of volunteers. Where's John? John is also volunteering to answer questions here. And Vlad's not here yet, right? Okay. So these are all people who have experience working on GHC and are happy to help you out. And this is, as Farhad said, this is a week where classes are in session. So please respect students and be quiet when students are being quiet. And if there's a room with a lecture going on, don't have a big debate about continuation passing style or the relative merits of Hindley-Milner versus bidirectional type checkers. Right outside the door, step a few meters away and then have your debate. And please also clean up after yourself and don't leave a big mess for the staff at the university to take care of. Thank you once again to all of our speakers for showing up. This event is not going to be possible without them having spent a ton of time preparing. So their names are up here. And also to the places where they work for allowing them to spend work time preparing and covering some of their travel costs and all these things. It's really a wonderful contribution, and thank you so much. And now I'm going to stop this session and go swap the live stream out, and we'll get ready for our first event. Thanks. Yeah. Oh. You wanna